Welcome to another edition of KatSoup, the best and worst of internet on the radio. I'm Kat.
And I'm Alex.
And we're unscripted. Well, we're oddly unscripted today.
Usually we are.
We're unthemed.
We don't need a script.
Like,
we never have
we'll
a
see
script.
We'll see what we say about that at the end of the show.
Yeah.
But
you can do a whole show just by yourself. You're so dynamic. You don't even need
Oh,
any.
no. I got to have
She doesn't even need
I got to
me.
have my sidekick.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I do.
Okay.
So we are taking, since this is our anniversary.
Yeah. I'm a little nervous.
Are you?
Yeah.
Well, we're taking stuff from way back. The Wayback Machine has come out.
5 years. Or more?
5 years?
More than 5?
10?
Really?
Wasn't it 10-year anniversary or?
This one.
13. I'm sorry, 13-year anniversary.
I was wondering.
So I've taken a few things from each of the first 20 episodes.
Yeah, this one page is yellow, and I think it's parchment paper. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it probably is.
Parchment?
So we might not get through all this.
Oh,
But there's a lot, because you talk all the time.
I just wasn't sure when that was going to click in. I knew that was coming.
No, that's the improv part of this is good. That's good.
You talk all the time.
Well, not all the
That's
time.
what we went to school for, to talk.
I know. And we're actually using it and not getting paid for it. Well, I'm not getting paid for
Well,
it.
the people who did not talk did not go into the field.
No, they didn't.
No.
I was shy. Shy in high school. All my high school friends that are watching.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
Messages down there. I was shy, right?
I don't believe that.
No,
you were shy.
I went to college.
Were you
and
in theater?
I discovered beer. I was fine on stage, but in front of people, I was scared to talk.
in high school, did you?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I was too afraid to be in theater, but
I
other
loved it.
stuff I was okay.
I loved it, but I couldn't talk in front of people.
You weren't drunk on stage, were you? You said
No.
in college you were not
In college, I was only in one production, and then I did.
Yeah.
But no, I never went on the air drunk.
Yeah. No, I didn't think that you would be.
No, I discovered beer and sorority. And you can't be shy and do beer and sorority.
Kat, what sorority were you in? I can't remember.
I was in Alpha Chi Omega at Mount Union.
Mm-hmm.
It's now a university, I think. It was Mount Union College back then.
That was fun.
Yeah, it was really fun.
A lot of fun.
Yeah. They taught me lots of things like how to drink. So, we're going to start out today with a curious saying. And this is one. Our first show, the theme was new because we were new. So, the saying for that day was to turn over a new leaf.
Okay, yeah.
So, from phrases.org.uk, think of a book, perhaps a log or a diary, turn the page and you start afresh. I'll leaf that thought with you. Some believe the idiom started because the word leaf is used to refer to any flat sheet, especially the pages of a book. Have you ever leafed through a magazine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Before the invention of the printing press, manuscripts had to be copied out by hand. Copying was performed by monks whose education and contemplative lifestyle lent them to this mission. Now, this may or may not be funny, this next part.
I think it's interesting because copying a single manuscript was a huge task back then. And they have those on display at the Cleveland Museum of Art, and they're really cool. These pages, doing so beautifully and without error, required great skill and discipline. Imagine a frustrated novice with ink-stained fingers who is facing a page full of errors, too many to ignore, and impossible to correct. Along comes an experienced brother. He puts his hand on the novice's shoulder and gently says, "Turn over a new leaf." Grasshopper, is that what that's? No. Start again, and don't be so hard on thyself. Dang it.
That could be the explanation.
You really have to be an artist to do that.
Oh my God! Yeah, they're called illuminated. The Bible pages.
Is it?
That are beautifully illustrated. Yeah.
You can buy those, I think, can't you?
You can buy reproductions of them. Yeah.
Collect those. I don't know.
Yep.
You collect a lot of things.
I have a book of Psalms. Even though
that you collected?
not Christian, I have.
What hotel room did you get that from? I'm just curious.
No, I bought it because it has all the illuminated pages. And
really?
It's lovely. Yeah, I'll show that to you sometime.
That's cool. Huh. I didn't even know that you were religious. That's really cool.
I'm non-religious, but the book is cool.
Non-religious.
We're not.
Well,
that's a whole other show. Yeah, that explains a lot. I know.
Let's do that next week. A religious show.
No. So from our second show, from top5.com, we have a list about the top 16 possibly dangerous toys. I think this was there was something about jarts that came up in the news that year, and so this was other possibly dangerous toys.
Okay, number 16, My Little Pet Shop neuter and spray kit. Spay, not spray. Spay kit, not spray kit.
There we go. 15, Sedentary Sam in action figure.
Yeah. Number 14, General Electric's bathtub adventure kit. I actually own that. I have that one.
Is that what happened to your hair? Okay. 13, Easy Bake tanning bed.
Okay. Number 12, Waterford Crystal Pinata. Wow, that's dangerous.
11, Backyard Bungee.
Number 10, Easy Bake Yellow Cake Refiner Oven, Centrifuge, is that, am I right? Centrifuge and Cooling Tower. That's for a kid? That's amazing.
This is a joke.
I know. My Easy Bake Oven didn't have anything like that.
Rhoda the Exploded Doll is 9.
Number 8, Tough Gertz Razor Wire Jump Rope. What?
7, I love this.
What?
Little Kobayashi's competitive speed eating training kit.
Number 6, Pyrograph.
5 is Sicken Me Elmo Bio-Waste Adventure Set.
Number 4 is good, Jaggedy Ann.
This is a good list.
Yeah, it is.
Number 3, Grungy Hippos.
Number 2, Rooftop Rangers My First Parachute.
And the first, number 1, possibly dangerous toy.
Mr. Grenade O-Head. Did I pronounce that right?
Yeah, Grenade O-Head.
Grenade O-Head.
Like potato
That's
head,
great,
Grenade O-Head. Good list.
You didn't go, that was not included in your first show, any of that? That's pretty good.
No, this actually was. I ended up just pulling stuff that we did before just to revisit it.
That was great, yeah.
So ruminations usually come at the end, but we're going to put them now.
Okay.
From ruminate.com, which I don't think is a website anymore. The first one is, when life gives you lemons, don't make lemonade. Instead, cut them in half, squeeze the juice into a pitcher, add sugar, and mix thoroughly.
Right. What's the difference between the moon and a salad dressing? Well, the salad dressing is made out of blue cheese. I love blue cheese.
Oh, I'm allergic to it.
I've never known anybody allergic to blue cheese.
Yeah, I'm very mold. Yeah, no, it's not pretty at all.
I love mold.
So this is the bad rumination of the day.
Okay.
I'm not a couch potato. I'm more of a couch yarn. I
don't know if I understand.
That's why we called it bad, because no one understood that one.
You get that, Dave? I didn't get that.
No. But, we try.
I like it.
So number 4
Yeah.
show was about sports.
I love sport. I'm like you. I'm a sports fan. Love it.
Yeah, our show on baseball got some reviews. Like
what?
We can tell that you've never done sports ball before.
Oh, there's always haters out there. What the heck?
It was very evident that we had no idea what we were talking about.
You know more about sports than I do. I do not know anything about sport. We should have put a disclaimer in front of that show.
I think I did say something.
I have to admit, I was very amused.
Yeah, he was.
Thank you, Dave.
Because we didn't know anything.
When we make Dave laugh, that's a win.
Yeah, but not yeah.
Yeah. So we used to have this thing called dumbcriminals.com, but the website is no longer out there.
Okay.
At least I can't find it. But it's great. It's like stupid things that criminals are either genius or stupid, and they kind of walk the line. So these are kind of humorous things that criminals have attempted to do. So the first one is called Make Like a Tree and Get Out of Here.
All right.
First, there was the Nickel Beer Night riot at the Cleveland Indians Stadium in 1974. Then there was the drunken fan that pelted Detroit Pistons' Ron Artest with a cup of beer in 2004. Now comes the latest and greatest clash between sports greats and drunken idiots, a drunken college mascot.
Wow. A rowdy Stanford University mascot was fired after being discovered drunk during a basketball game. Fifth-year senior Aaron Lashnitz, who dressed as a tree for the university's irreverent band, was stripped of her duties last week after her blood alcohol level was measured a .157 during a men's basketball game at the University of California, Berkeley. Now, a drunken cartoon tree? Oh, this is too good to be true.
One question.
Yeah.
How was this woman discovered? Sports mascots already act like drunks who have no cerebral sensor and don't believe in pants. Do you know how ridiculous and obnoxious you'd have to act to be discovered a drunk in a mascot outfit?
Yeah.
Just somewhere above Ted Kennedy and below Courtney Love.
Don't believe in pants. The other strange part of the story, Cat from Heaven, is the band she was playing with. They were already on suspension. Suspension for violating the alcohol policy, double secret probation, and the mascot was fired because keeping her would risk our core mission of rocking out and bringing funk to the funkless, a band spokesperson said.
Wow. Not so much a criminal as just a poor decision maker. What?
That's wild.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah. I love that website. I wish somebody would do that again.
Yeah.
So, another curious word or saying, this is devil strip. And I tested this. There's a Clevelander that didn't know what that was because it's an Akron thing.
Well, I don't think a lot of Clevelanders know about devil strip.
I don't think a lot of Clevelanders know about Akron,
They
actually.
call it the tree lawn, right?
Yeah.
But
Yep. Yeah.
when you say devil strip up there, they have no idea what you're talking about.
I know. I always feel like you have to pack a lunch to go to Cleveland. And
you know what I do? I
say
say tree lawn when I'm up in Cleveland because they know what it is.
Oh, I don't. I like to confuse people. So this is from UrbanDictionary.com.
Yes.
The grassy area between the street and the sidewalk. This term is unique to the Akron, Ohio area. This is in Urban Dictionary. We made it into Urban Dictionary.
I believe it.
The city can plant trees or come and dig up the devil strip without permission of the resident that pays tax on the land. The devil, in this case, is a vague reference to the tax collector government in general.
I didn't know that. I never would have guessed that one.
Yeah.
You know.
Kind of crazy.
Well, you want me to go for worddetective.com?
Yeah.
According to the Dictionary of American Regional English, DARE, D-A-R-E, devil occurs in many such folk terms applied to plants, animals, places, and things, usually those considered dangerous or unattractive, and the sense of devil when found in places, names, and often barren, unproductive, and unused. Well, Dare notes a similar term, Devil's Lane, first appeared around 1872, meaning the usable strip of land between two parallel fences, often the result of neighbors being unable to agree on a common fence. I didn't know that either.
Yeah. So,
okay.
Another term for devil's footstep dates back to around 1860 and means a spot of barren ground. So it's not surprising that a strip of land next to the street, unusable by anyone, would be christened the devil strip. In fact, for Ohio, it's downright logical.
I never knew that.
I know.
All my 32 years, I thought, well, you know.
Yeah.
Where's that? That's interesting.
I know.
Okay.
So,
is this still around too, crack.com?
Yes. Oh, yeah, crack.com. That's one of my go-tos.
Okay.
So from our sixth show, which was called The Dog Days of Summer, because we started in June or July, and it was really hot at that point.
Like now.
So this is, we're just going to have a little bit of this. This was a story called Insane Dog Behaviors, Explained by Evolution, by a guy named Sam Cooper.
Right.
So one reason we love dogs is they give us so many reasons to feel superior to them. That's mean. But much of what they do is so bizarre and unfathomable that you can't help but wonder what the heck they're thinking. It turns out they have their reasons. Weird reasons.
Number 1, turning around and around before sitting. Rex always twirls around a few times before lying down on the rug. Did I accidentally buy the ballerina edition of our animal? Well, I know what that's worms. That's what that is.
Or, back in their wild days when they did not have rugs or beds from Petco to sleep on, turning around a few times before lying down would flatten any tall grass. That served the dual purpose of making the area more comfortable and to scour the spot for unpleasant creatures like snakes that could bite the heck out of a dog while it slept.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, it turns out that turning around is also an excellent form of temperature regulation. It not only clears tall grass and debris from a spot on the ground, but it exposes a cooler layer of dirt. In arid weather conditions, when a mud puddle or some kind of air-conditioned Prada doggy pillow may not be available, this difference in temperature can be invaluable for the animal's comfort. The fact that a mud puddle is considered to be a luxury in the canine world makes us a little sad. Really?
Yeah. You know what Rosie Dog is doing now?
What?
She just started this. when I go to put her, I have like a harness and leash for her. When I go to put that on her, she has to, it's not so much spin as she kind of does a patrol walk around the living room. And then she comes back and will sit, and she's then ready for her leashing.
I wonder why she does that. This is new?
This is new. I think maybe Rockford taught it to her.
I don't know. I know that President Biden does that, but I'm not sure that dogs do that. I never knew that.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about politics,
Patrols, and then
watch the press conference. You'll see what Alex means.
Okay.
So this is from number 7. This was at the movies, and this is another great website that's no longer around. It's the Lie of the Day, and the website was called halife.com, and it was Dave's Web of Lies, not related at all to our fearless leader here.
Right.
So Dave's Web of Lies employs a trained team of specialized researchers to trawl the world's information that's seeking out falsehoods. The fruits of their labors are presented to you here. We constantly update this site with the latest lies for you to consume, safe in the knowledge that what you read is not true.
Disclaimer, that's English, isn't it? Whilst we exhaustively examine each of our lies for any specks of truth and reject any found to contain even a glimmer of reality, we cannot guarantee that our lies are not, in fact, true.
There we go.
All right.
So film director Steven Spielberg only resigned himself to using a mechanical shark in the hit movie Jaws when the original great white shark had eaten 4 cameramen, 3 dolls, 2 dolly grips, and a cat called Colin. Please note this is a lie.
Colin. Steve Carell suffers from a rare disease called what? Tongue makes no sense whatsoever itis, which causes him to say things that make no sense whatsoever. See the movie Bruce Almighty. Please note, this is a lie.
And working titles for the smash hit movie Star Wars included Mega Hero Action, Big Chap, and Take Me Anywhere. Please note this is a lie.
Big Chap?
I don't
Is that a
I have no idea. I have no idea.
We'll get letters on that, too.
We might.
Hey, we should do letters next week. All the letters we get.
All the letters we get?
Yeah,
that'd be a short show. Yeah, feel free to write letters and leave comments, especially on our Facebook page or on YouTube.
Right. This is Kat, and I'm Jim. Okay, go ahead.
So, our 9th episode was for back to school, because we were getting to that time of year.
Yeah, it's always fun.
So this website is still around, luckily, because it's a trove of interesting jokes.
A treasure.
ahajokes.com.
All right.
So these are actual misphrased excerpts from students' science exam papers. These are not true, Alex, okay? These are not true.
But they're funny.
These are mistakes.
Okay.
I know, but you're going to ask me, is that true?
Right.
No.
Well, Benjamin Franklin produced electricity by rubbing cats backwards. Is that true? Is that true?
Still today, you think First
rubbing
Energy
cats backwards
has all that great equipment? No, it's just a bunch of guys rubbing cats backwards.
Wow.
That was a good sound effect. I like that.
Thanks.
The theory of evolution was greatly objected to because it made man think. Ouch. Don't write about that to us. Sorry.
Right. 3 kinds of blood vessels are arteries, veins, and caterpillars. V-A-N-E-S.
Yes,
veins.
yes.
Okay.
The dodo bird is a bird that is almost decent by now.
Dodo?
Yeah, the dodo bird.
Yeah.
He's extinct, but apparently extinct and decent sound like the same thing.
Well, a magnet is something you find crawling all over a dead cat. Ew.
The Earth makes one resolution every 24 hours.
Parallel lines never meet unless you bend one or both of them. Wow.
The pistil of a flower is its only protection against insects.
And by self-pollination, the farmer may get a flock of long-haired sheep. That's cute.
Dew is formed on leaves when the sun shines down on them and makes them perspire.
Wow, that's different.
Not that far off the truth.
And you misspelled perspire is misspelled. That's cute.
Yeah.
Vegetative propagation is the process by which one individual manufactures another individual by accident.
That happens a lot.
Ew.
I know.
Wow.
A triangle, which has an angle of 135 degrees, is called an obscene triangle. I love this next one.
Blood flows down one leg and up the other.
The hookworm larva enters the human body through the soul.
And when you smell an odorless gas, it's probably carbon monoxide. Probably.
Yeah, because you can't smell an odorless.
Was that from Ashland College, that last
that
one?
Could be. I don't know. Hi, Ashland College.
Hi.
University
No.
of Ashland College.
Yeah. They grew just a little bit. They grew.
They had 6 more students enroll, and so now they're a university.
Did I tell you this already? That's right.
No, you
7,
didn't.
actually.
But yes, this is your esteemed alumni here. See what you did? Do you see what you did? This is your fault, Ashland.
I know.
Actually, I think we should blame the whole city.
They couldn't wait till I left. Are you kidding?
Oh, me too.
They were happy.
Yeah. I miss Ashland, though, for Dairy Dolly. It's probably not there anymore.
No, the Dairy Dolly is the Dollar General now. Yeah.
Oh.
Do you remember Dairy Dolly? Really?
I remember Dairy Dolly. I remember
liked it.
Their salad dressing. They had the best salad. I don't even know how to describe it.
Are you talking about Linway?
What?
The Linway restaurant?
No.
That's a popular restaurant in Ashland.
Oh, okay.
Linway,
No, Dairy Dolly had this salad dressing, and it was kind of like ranch Italian. I don't know. It was like crack. It was really good.
Well, I got a mint milkshake from there when I was there in college, and I ran back to the studio and I drank it really fast. And do you know I threw up because it was rancid? I threw up, in the studio.
Good thing they're out of business now, or they'd sue us for that. But.
Yeah. Well, he's long gone.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But I remember that.
Yeah. It was
Their ice cream was good.
That and the truck stop. I mean, if you went out in Ashland, you went to Dairy Dolly or you went to the truck stop, which is probably still there.
How did you know about the truck stop? That's far away from the
Again,
campus.
Sorority.
Oh, did you guys go all the way up there? That's out by the highway.
Yes.
Well, they had not a Denny's, but they had something. Oh, they had an L&K. Remember L&K?
L&K. Oh,
there.
my goodness, yes.
I
forgot about that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so back to the show.
Yeah. That's fun talking about throw up and stuff, isn't it? Vomiting. I can just hear everybody turning us off.
Oh, if we could only show Dave's face right now. Yeah, he's got the what are they doing look on his face. So this is from week 10, which was about work and bosses.
Oh, okay, good.
Okay, this is from Ha Life again.
All right.
Just some jokes. This is an inter-office memo that starts, please notice, you may have noticed the increased amount of notices for you to notice.
Is that real?
Would you?
Oh, and and Kat, we have noticed that some of our notices have not been noticed. This is very noticeable.
It has been noticed that the responses to the notices have been noticeably unnoticeable. Therefore, this notice is to remind you to notice the notices and to respond to the notices because we do not want the notices to go unnoticed.
And finally, from the Notice Committee for Noticing Novices. No, Noticing Notices, not novices. God, I can't really read it.
I love that. I get memos like that.
What's going on?
Every once in a while.
All right.
So,
you get a lot of notices? Emails.
I work for university.
Oh.
Make up your own jokes.
Right.
So, the 11th week was about weather. We did one about weather recently, but this is the old one about weather.
Okay.
And this is from a website called YOOHAA, YOOHAAA.com. So, you know, it was so hot jokes.
YOOHAA.
Yeah. So,
YOOHAA.
It was so hot.
So hot at the picnic we had to drink the potato salad. That's how hot it was.
It was so hot.
I saw 2 trees fighting over a dog.
It was so hot.
I saw a chicken lay a fried egg.
It was so hot.
This is true actually, farmers were feeding their chickens crushed ice to keep from laying hard-boiled eggs.
It was so hot.
I saw a funeral procession pull into a Dairy Queen.
It was so hot.
I saw an Amish guy buying an air conditioner. That's how hot it was.
How hot was it?
Birds were using pot holders, I almost said something else, to pull worms out of the ground.
And it was so hot that...
cows are giving evaporated milk. That's how hot it was, Kat.
You've expanded your repertoire from goat to cow? I'm impressed.
No, I just coughed.
Oh, okay.
That wasn't a sound effect. Was that a sound effect? Okay.
It seemed like a sound effect. So
I like the funeral procession through a Dairy Queen.
I like that too, yeah. So from our 12th show, this was about kids.
All right.
These are the top 9 rejected children's books, and we just got a motion from Dave, so we're going to do this really fast.
Where in the New York area is Jimmy Hoffa?
The frog formerly known as Prince.
Alice in Wonder Brawland.
The legend that could, if only that darn gout would go away.
The Dummy's Guide to Crying.
Charlotte's website.
The Big Book of Things to Put in Your Ear.
Harry Potter and the Allegations of Plagiarism.
And number 1 rejected children's book title is...
Girls Are From Venus, Boys Are From Cootie Land.
Da-da-dun.
Da-da-da. This was fun. We should try to
cute.
do this again, maybe.
Cootie Land.
Yeah, but in the meantime, let's leave with ruminations until Dave cuts us off with that annoying music.
I love ruminations.
The statement, a picture is worth 1,000 words, it's actually worth 0.0007 of a picture.
Freedom's just another word for nothing to lose, which is why I prefer the word freedom, in quotes. It saves time and effort.
It's odd how you can combine 2 negative words like sham and poo and get a personal hygiene product that people use every day.
Right.
At least that was my thinking when I invented the poo sham.
There's nothing worse than the, how do you pronounce it? Hedicization from people who verbize nouns instead of dictionarying the right word. That's weird. I suddenly needed to aspirinate myself. What?
Okay.
Aspirinate myself.
We're gonna have an ADD moment for a moment. That drives me crazy.
Yeah.
You now solution things. Solution is not a verb, people. Okay, it's not a verb.
Dictionarying with an ing is not even a word, is it?
No, I know, and that was supposed to be ironic.
Yeah. I don't get the hedonization.
We'll do a show about irony sometime soon.
Yeah. Well, I'll have to iron this out after
irony and humor.
We just hit a glitch. We hit a glitch.
An ideation?
Ideation is a word?
No.
Ideation.
There's an idea, and there's getting an idea, and there's creating things, but ideating something?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
No.
We could not play Scrabble, you and I. We cannot. We would have a problem on that one.
We'll just add that to the list of things we can't do together.
You know what really gets me is conversate.
Conversate?
Conversate is not a word.
Converse.
Right.
The word is
I'm
converse.
conversating with.
No. Why did this happen?
Yeah.
It's because kids don't learn cursive writing anymore in school.
Yeah, you're a real stickler for English, and that's good.
Yes, I am.
English language.
So, back on track.
As opposed to Iranian or something like that.
Never use a florist that's a front for the mafia. You fail to enunciate each word perfectly, and the next thing you know, you're explaining to your girlfriend why you sent her a dozen noses. Okay, that's funny. I don't care who you are.
That's funny.
This was so much fun. I have one last thing. One last quick thing. So we had the word of the day.
Got half a minute left.
Half a minute left? Okay, never mind. The word of the day actually was sidekick. And I want to thank you for being a sidekick.
Thank you, Kat.
So the term comes from the days of notorious pickpocket activities in London. They had their own language for different pockets that were the style of any day. So the sidekick was the side pocket of the pants, which was easier to kick from or steal from. Yeah, so
I'm usually called the back pocket. I don't know why.
You're my little pocket.
Oh, thanks, Kat. I love you, Kat.
That is, thank goodness, all we have for today. I'm Kat.
I'm Alex.
And together we're...
all mixed up.
No, together we are KatSoup,
KatSoup,
the best of internet humor on the radio. Listen to us on WEYE-radio.net. Our podcast is on Spotify. Facebook page is KatSoup. Please continue to like us so that we can actually get on the air there instead of on my personal page. And YouTube is at KatSoup on the radio.
That was gentle.
That was fun.